Hello everybody, and thank you so much for watching. Today we will make this beautiful cardigan. It is made with 2 hexagons and a block stitch, 2 round pattern repeat. When the hexagons are folded together, they will make the right side and the left side of the cardigan. My cardigan is 21 inches wide, which is a large size, and 27 inches long, which is also large. It measures 18 inches to the underarm and 28 inches to the middle. That's a medium, but you can make more or less rounds for all parts of the cardigan. Now let's look at how we're going to make this cardigan and what materials we will be using. First, we will make the 2 hexagons. Then we will make our cardigan wider without making the sleeves any bigger. We will make the seams on the sleeves and the back. We will add length to our sleeves. We will add length to the cardigan. And then make a 2 round simple border. I used about 3 skeins of the mandala yarn from Lion brand. The color is Groot. Here's the yarn information, and I used a 5mm or size 8 hook. You need 2 different colors to make this block stitch effect. I simply used both ends of the skein. One end is the ochre color to make the single crochet rounds, and the other end is the brown color to make the double crochet rounds. And I just work my skein. I use 1 skein for the first hexagon and a second skein for the second hexagon. I started both hexagons with the same 2 color combinations so they look even, and I will show you how to change the colors back and forth without getting our 2 yarns twisted up. Now we will start the first hexagon with the ochre color and make a magic ring. Place the end of the yarn in your open hand, then wrap around your 2 fingers like an X. Turn your hand over, go underneath the right loop, and pull the left piece of yarn through. You can turn your hand back around and pull a little bit tight, and start round 1. Chain 1 and make a single crochet around both pieces of yarn into the magic ring, and chain 3. I like to pull a little bit tighter. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and repeat 5 more times. Make a single crochet into the ring around both pieces of yarn. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and repeat 4 more times. Make the single crochet into the ring around both pieces of yarn. Chain 3, single crochet into the ring, chain 3, and 2 more times, single crochet into the ring, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and the last time single crochet into the ring and chain 3. So we made 6 chain spaces of 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Let's connect the 6th chain space, make a slip stitch into the single crochet we made. Here's our single crochet. Go through that and make a slip stitch. And now you can take that loose end and pull tight and pull your magic ring tight. We have our 6 chain spaces. Make a slip stitch into the first chain space, and I will start my new color. On the other end of the skein, go into the chain space of 3, and I made a slip knot into my yarn, and I pulled that slip knot through and make a slip stitch through that chain space in the loop on your hook. Start round 2. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3 for the first double crochet, and make 2 more doubles into that first chain space of 3. 1 and 2. So we have 3 doubles, including with a chain of 3, and you can pull everything tight and make sure it looks neat. Chain 2 and then go into the same chain space and make 3 more doubles into the first chain space. 1, 2, and 3, and that's our corner. 3 doubles, 2 chains, and 3 doubles. Now we have to do that 5 more times. Go to the next chain space of 3. And repeat the corner. Make 3 doubles into the next chain space. 1, 2, and 3. chain 2, and make 3 more doubles into the same chain space. 1, 2, and 3, and that's our second corner. 3 doubles, 2 chains, and 3 doubles in our second chain space. Now we have to repeat 4 more times. Go to the next chain space and double crochet 3, chain 2, and double crochet 3 into the third chain space. We made our first 3 corners. 1, 2, and 3. Now repeat 3 more times. Make 3 more corners into the next 3 chain spaces. 1, 2, and 3. Make 3 doubles, 2 chains, and 3 doubles into the next 3 spaces. At the end of round 2, we have 6 corners and our piece doesn't lay flat anymore. And you can test fold it already, corner to corner, and get a tiny little L shape. Let's finish round 2. Skip over the chain of 3 and make 2 slip stitches into the next 2 doubles. 1 and 2, and also make a slip stitch into the chain space and start round 3. Place the brown color in the front and grab the ochre color from the back and make a chain. When you turn it over to see, make sure it's not too tight and not too loose, just like that. Then you can take your first piece of yarn, give it a little tuck and pull that stitch tight, and then you can take that piece of yarn and move it over to the right, so it's out of the way. Let's make the corner. Make a single crochet, 3 chains, and a single crochet into the corner space. On the side, we only chain 2. Chain 2. Go in between the 2 clusters of 3 doubles right in between those 2 posts and make a single crochet. And chain 2 again. Let's repeat. Let's make the second corner. Make a single crochet, 3 chains, and a single crochet into the second corner. Chain 2, single crochet in between the 2 clusters of 3 doubles, and chain 2. Then make the third corner with a single crochet, 3 chains, and a single into the same corner space. Chain 2, single crochet in between the 2 clusters of 3 doubles, and chain 2, and now you can repeat those sequences 3 more times. Make a single crochet, 3 chains, and a single crochet into the corner spaces. Chain 2, make a single in between the 2 clusters of 3 doubles, and chain 2. Finish round 3 with a chain of 2 and make a slip stitch into the single crochet, and make a slip stitch into the chain space and start round 4. But grab your brown yarn now, so put the ochre color to the right side out of the way and grab the brown color and make your slip stitch with the brown color. Your ochre yarn is to the right side out of the way, and you can take the ochre yarn and pull the loop tight again. Chain 3 for the first double crochet, and then make 2 more doubles into the chain space. 1 and 2. Chain 2 and make 3 more doubles into the chain space. So we're making our same corner again with 3 doubles, 2 chains, and 3 doubles. When you turn your work over, you can see that ochre yarn laying to the left and that little brown piece of yarn next to it to the right. Let's continue. Go to your next chain space and make 3 doubles into the chain space. 1, 2, and 3, and make 3 doubles into the next chain space. 1, 2, and 3, and now you can repeat. Make the corner with 3 doubles, 2 chains, and 3 doubles. 1, 2, and 3, chain 2, and make 3 more doubles into the corner space. 1, 2, and 3. Then on the side of the hexagon, make 3 doubles into each of the chain spaces. 1, 2, 3 doubles into the first chain space, and 3 doubles into the second chain space. 1, 2, and 3. And now you can repeat the pattern around the other 4 sides and into the other 4 corners. Make 3 doubles, 2 chains and 3 doubles into the corners and on the side. Make 3 doubles in each of the chain spaces. Finish round 4 with 3 doubles into the last chain space, skip over the chain and make 3 slip stitches into the 2 doubles, 1 and 2, and into the chain space. Then place the brown color in the front again and grab the ochre color from the back and make a chain. And again you can pull that tight, turn it over and see if you have it nice and tight but not too tight. Move that brown yarn over to the right side out of the way and start round 5 with a corner. Make a single crochet, 3 chains and a single crochet into the corner space. Chain 2, single crochet in between the clusters of 3 doubles. Chain 2, single crochet in between the clusters. Chain 2, single in between the clusters. Chain 2 and repeat 5 more times. Make the corner with a single, 3 chains and a single, and on the side make the 4 chain spaces with a chain 2, single, chain 2, single, chain 2, single, and chain 2, so we have our corners and 4 chain spaces on the side. Finish round 5 with a chain of 2 and make a slip stitch into the single crochet. Make a slip stitch into the chain space into the corner space, but with a brown yarn, so put your ochre yarn again to the right, out of the way. Make a slip stitch with the brown color and your ochre colors to the right, out of the way. Start round 6. You can pull tight and make your corner with a chain of 3, 2 doubles, a chain of 2 and 3 doubles into the first corner space. Make your 6 sides with 4 clusters of 3 double crochet into the chain spaces 1, 2, 3, 4, and make your corner with 3 doubles, 2 chains and 3 doubles. Here's how our hexagon looks after round 6. Finish round 6, skip over the chain of 3 and make 2 slip stitches into the next 2 doubles, 1 and 2, and make a slip stitch into the chain space and start round 7 with the ochre color. Put the brown yarn to the front and make a chain with the ochre color. Then you can take the brown yarn, pull tight and move it over to the right side out of the way and make your corner with a single crochet, chain 3 and a single crochet into the chain space, and you can pull that brown loop tight. And here's how the wrong side looks. Make 6 chain spaces with a chain of 2 and a single crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and make your corners with a single, 3 chains and a single. Finish round 7 with a chain of 2 and make a slip stitch into the single crochet, and then you can pull the brown yarn through the chain space and start round 8. Move the ochre yarn aside and make your first corner with a chain of 3, 2 doubles, a chain of 2 and 3 doubles into the corner space. Let's turn it over. This is how the wrong side looks. And now you can make all of the corners the same way and all of the sides the same way. Make the corners with 3 doubles, 2 chains and 3 doubles, and then make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 clusters with 3 doubles into the chain spaces. Here's the cardigan after 10 rounds. And here it is after 21 rounds, and this is where I stopped, but you can add more rounds. So I made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 rounds of double crochet and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 rounds of single crochet and chain 2. Please finish your hexagons with a round of single crochet and chain 2 so we can work together on our next step, and that's adding some width to our cardigan. Make the 2 hexagons and you can stop when you like the width of your sleeves, because we will add rows on 3 sides to make the cardigan wider without making the sleeves any bigger. You can add as many rows as you like. So here's the before and after we added rows on 3 sides. You don't have to cut your yarn. You can continue where we left off. Face the hexagon right side up And then we will start crocheting around the 3 sides, and I will show you really quickly how to fold it so you can see exactly what we will do next. So right sides out, the wrong sides face each other inside. We will crochet down one side around the bottom, back up the other side, then down the side around the bottom and up the other side, back and forth. And that way we add more width, and then we can do our other hexagon exactly the same way. Crochet down one side around the bottom and up the other side, back and forth. And then you can take your hexagon and flip it over, and that way we have even hexagons that look the same. Let's continue together and finish the round. Finish your round with a chain of 2 and make a slip stitch into the single crochet, and then you can pull the loop long. You can put a marker into that loop or just pull it long and put it aside. We don't need that yarn for right now. Grab the other color, for me that's the dark gray, and pull it through the chain space and chain 3 for the first double crochet. Then make 2 more doubles into the chain space. This time we only need to make half a corner, so only 3 doubles into the chain space. Go to the next chain space and make 3 doubles. And you can continue that pattern until you get to the corner. Make 3 doubles into all of the chain spaces. So work along the first side. When you get to the corner, make 3 doubles, 2 chains and 3 doubles into the corner. Work along the second side. When you get to the second corner, also make 3 doubles, 2 chains and 3 doubles into the corner. Work along the third side, and then into the last space only make 3 doubles, and you can pull the loop long and leave it aside. And now we go back, and now we have to follow up with our secondary color. It's my orange color. Put your hook in that loop and chain 3. 1, 2, 3, then go into the third chain. 1, 2, 3, and make a single crochet. And now we continue the same pattern as before. Chain 2, go in between the 3 doubles and make a single. Chain 2, go in between the next 3 doubles, make a single and chain 2. And now you can repeat that pattern on the other 3 sides. Make the pattern around the first side, and into the first corner make a single, 3 chains and a single. Crochet along the second side. And again into the second corner, make a single, 3 chains and a single, and crochet along the third side until you get to the end. Make 2 chains, 1, 2, and then make a single crochet into the last double. That's where our yarn is coming out of, where the loop is. Go into that last double crochet and make a single crochet. Move your gray yarn towards the back so it's on the wrong side, and we can crochet in front of it into that single crochet below. Go into that single crochet below and make a double crochet. And then you can pull the loop long and put it aside, and we will use the gray yarn again. Start a new row, turn your work over to the wrong side, and grab the gray yarn. And I can move my orange yarn over to the right side out of the way. Go into the first chain space of 2 and make a slip stitch. And now we will just continue our regular pattern. Chain 3 for the first double and make 2 more doubles into the chain space. Then go into all of the chain spaces and make you 3 doubles. Orange yarn is over to the side. We will use it again when we finish the row with the gray yarn. And now you can make your regular pattern. Make the first side and the first corner, the second side and the second corner, and the third side, and finish with 3 doubles into the last chain space and pull the long loop and put it aside and follow up with the orange yarn. Put your orange yarn on the hook. Make a chain of 3, 1, 2, 3, and single crochet into the third chain. 1, 2, 3, and then continue with your regular pattern. Chain 2, make the single, chain 2, make the single, chain 2. And this is how we're looking on the wrong side, and when you turn it over, this is how the right side looks. Crochet your regular pattern around the 3 sides and into the 2 corners and finish the row with a chain of 2. Then make a single crochet into the third double, into the last double where our gray loop is coming out of. Now move the gray yarn towards you. We're on the wrong side, so we have to move the gray yarn towards us so we don't see it when we turn our work over to the right side. Then double crochet into the orange single crochet below. And you can finish this row, pull the loop out, and put the orange yarn aside. Turn your work over to the right side. And we can start row 5. Make sure that the orange yarn is out of the way. Then go underneath the chain of 2 and grab that gray yarn, pull the loop right through that chain. And we start our regular pattern with a chain of 3. 1, 2, 3, and then 2 doubles into the chain space, so you can make the same pattern as we did before around the 3 sides and into the 2 corners. This row is the same as row 1, so if you want to add more rows, you can start watching the video again at row 1 and repeat the rows. I added altogether 8 rows, 4 rows with double crochet and 4 rows with single crochet. You can add more rows if you like, but please finish your last row where we made the single crochet and the chain of 2, so it doesn't matter if you finish on the wrong or the right side. I finished on the wrong side, but please make your last row the one with the single crochet and chain 2, and we can finish together. Make the 3 doubles into the last chain space, and then I already cut my yarn. You can make a chain and sew in your loose end, and then you can follow up with the single crochet 2 chains. Make the 2 chains and make a single crochet into the third double crochet, and then make a double crochet below into that single crochet. And I should have pulled that blue loose end towards my side so I can sew it in, but I can do that in just a second. Make a chain, and I have to pull my blue end through to the wrong side. Now you can sew in your loose ends, and then please add as many rows as you did on the first hexagon. Add the same amount of rows to the second hexagon. These are the 2 skeins I have left over after finishing the 2 hexagons, and I will use them later to make matching sleeves. Now let's make the seams for our sleeves on the right and the left side of the cardigan. Both of the hexagons have to be folded inside out. I already folded this piece inside out, so the wrong side is facing up. Take your sleeve and fold it over, and then fold everything so the wrong side is facing out and the 2 right sides are inside. And we will crochet from the edge of the sleeve towards the neckline, and then you can do the same thing on the other side. You just have to turn it around, and you can also crochet from the outside of the sleeve towards the neckline. So we're starting on the edge of the sleeve. The right sides face each other inside, the wrong side is out. Go through both of the corner spaces, and then I made a slip knot, and I pulled that slip knot through both of the chain spaces. Chain 1, and then make 2 more singles around the 2 chains into the corner. 1 and 2. Move to the next 2 chain spaces, the one in the front and the one in the back, and make 3 single crochet around both of the chain spaces. 1, 2, and 3. Then move to the next 2 chain spaces, the one in the front and the one in the back, and also single crochet 3 around those. 1, 2, and 3. Single crochet 3 around the next 2 chain spaces. Here's how it looks on the right side, and continue that pattern until you get to the neckline. When I get to the neckline, I left 4 spaces empty. 1, 2, 3, 4. I made my 3 single crochet into the last 2 chain spaces right there, and then I make my last stitch into the 2 singles and crochet the single in the front together with the single in the back. And then you can cut your yarn, make a chain and sew in your loose end, and then you can do the other sleeve exactly the same way. Once you're done with the 2 seams on the sleeve, leave your cardigan turned inside out so we can do the seam on the back going from the bottom up towards the neckline, and now you can decide which will be the front and the back of your cardigan. Start at the bottom of the cardigan, the right sides are inside. Go through the 2 chain spaces and pull the loop through and make a chain, and then single crochet 2 around both of the corner spaces. Then go around the first and the second space and make 3 singles around those 2 spaces, and again 3 singles around all of the spaces, just like on the sleeve. This is the wrong side, and here's how the right side looks. Single crochet the last 2 chain spaces together. 1, 2, 3 singles, and then go into that single crochet in the front and single crochet in the back, and single crochet into those 2 singles. And then you can cut your yarn, make a chain, and sew in your loose end. And this is our back seam. Now we can add length to our sleeves, and as I mentioned before, I will use up the yarn that I have left over from making the hexagons. Place your jacket right side up, then go under your arm and follow it outward towards the edge of the sleeve, and you can start somewhere under the arm. I made a slip knot and pull the loop through the chain. And then we make our regular pattern, chain 3, make 2 more doubles into the chain space, and then make 3 doubles into all of the chain spaces until you get to the seam. Make your last cluster of 3 doubles into the last chain space before the seam. Then make a double into the space to the right of the seam and make a double into the seam, and I try to grab 2 pieces of yarn to have a secure stitch. And make your 3rd double into the chain space to the left of the seam, so we have our 3 doubles right above the seam. Continue your round and make 3 doubles into all of the chain spaces except for the last one. Into the last chain space only make 2 doubles, so that's our decrease, and it will make our sleeve more narrow towards the end. Then finish the round, skip over the chain of 3, make a slip stitch into the 2nd double and into the 3rd double and into the chain space. Move the blue yarn forward. Grab your secondary color. I made a slip knot and pull that through the loop. Then you can move that blue yarn back around to the right side. And then make your regular round with the secondary color. Make a single in between the 3 doubles, chain 2, single in between the 3 doubles, chain 2, single in between the 3 doubles, and chain 2. And when you get to the seam, make the single crochet to the right of the 3 doubles, chain 2, and make a single to the left of the 3 doubles. When you get to the end of the round where we only had the 2 doubles, chain only 1. To keep with the pattern, go in between the clusters of doubles, make a single, and now we have our 3 doubles, so we chain 2 again. Finish the round, go into the single crochet, make a slip stitch, put the yarn aside to the right, grab your other color, go into the first chain space, make a slip stitch, and then you can pull tight and do your regular pattern with a chain of 3 and 2 doubles and then 3 doubles into all of the chain spaces. Make 3 double crochet into all of the chain spaces until you get to the end of the round. Now when you look, we made 2 doubles into the previous round. Right above that also make 2 doubles and make 2 doubles next to that. So we made 2 doubles 1 time and now we made them 2 times, so we decrease again. And you can finish the round, skip over the chain of 3, make a slip stitch into the next 2 doubles, 1, 2, and make a slip stitch into the chain space. Pull the blue yarn to the front, grab the orange yarn, make a chain, move the blue yarn around to the right side and make the single crochet, chain 2, single crochet, chain 2 pattern. And at the end of the round, where we made only 2 doubles, 2 times 1 and 2 times, chain only 1. Make the single in between the 2 clusters, then again chain only 1 because we have 2 doubles, make the single, and now we have 3 doubles, so we chain 2 and finish the round the same way. Make a slip stitch into the single crochet, put the yarn aside, take the other color, make the slip stitch, pull tight, chain 3, make 2 doubles, and then make 3 doubles into all of the chain spaces. And then again towards the end of the round, look where you made previously 2 doubles and make the 2 doubles. So we made 2 doubles 1 times, then 2 times, and now 3 times, 1, 2, 3, make 2 doubles in the 3 spaces and finish the round the same way. Skip the chain of 3, make 3 slip stitches into the 2 doubles into the chain space, pull the blue yarn to the front, grab the orange yarn, make a chain, move the blue yarn to the side, and then you can start a new round with a single crochet, chain 2, single crochet, chain 2. And remember, towards the end of the round where we have the clusters of 2 doubles, only chain 1, and chain 2 where we have 3 doubles. Finish the round And start the new round, and now you can add as many rounds as you like to make the sleeve as long as you like. I made 15 rounds of double crochet and 14 rounds of single crochet chain 2, but you can add more rounds. If you made 15 rounds of double crochet, you will also have 15 clusters with the 2 doubles. Finish your double crochet round with 2 doubles, and now we will make our final round with the orange color. That's my single crochet color. We make the final round a little bit differently. Make a slip stitch into the 3rd chain. Chain 1 and also make another single crochet into the 3rd chain. Then make 2 singles into the next 2 double, into the 2nd double and into the 3rd double. Now don't make a single crochet in between the clusters. Go only into the doubles and make single crochet into all of the previous doubles. Once you made single crochet into all of the doubles, you can finish the round, cut your yarn and pull it out of the last single crochet and thread a needle. Then skip over the chain, the first single crochet, and go into the 2nd single crochet from the front to the back through both loops, and then top down into the last single crochet through the back loop and that little back bump, and you can sew in your loose end towards the left. And now our sleeve is finished, and now you can make the other sleeve exactly the same way. Now let's add length to our cardigan. We will make the same pattern that we used to make the cardigan wider. Place the cardigan right side up, and we will start on the right bottom corner and work back and forth in rows between the 2 corners. And you can add as many rows as you like. Start in your right bottom corner. Everything's right side up. I made a slip knot into my blue yarn. I pull it through the chain space, the corner space, and now we make the same pattern as before. Chain 3, make 2 more doubles into the corner space, and then make 3 doubles into all of the chain spaces. When you get to the seam in the back, make a double crochet into the corner space to the right of the seam, make a double into the seam, and I try to grab 2 pieces of yarn again at least to make a secure stitch, and make your 3rd double into the corner space to the left of the seam, so we have our 3 doubles again. And then continue, make 3 doubles into all of the chain spaces. Finish the row with 3 doubles into the corner space, and then you can take your hook out and pull the loop along and go back to the beginning of the row and follow up with the other color, the orange color for me. Go into that first single crochet we made into the corner and pull the loop through. Chain 3. Make a single into the 3rd chain, and then we make our regular pattern. Chain 2, go in between the clusters of 3 doubles, make a single, chain 2, make a single, chain 2. Continue the pattern across the seam where we made the 3 doubles. Finish the row, make a chain of 2, single crochet into the last double. We're on the right side, so move the blue yarn to the back and make a double crochet into the single below. Pull the long loop, turn your work and grab the blue yarn. Make a slip stitch into the chain space, chain 3, make 2 more doubles into the chain space, and then make 3 doubles into all of the chain spaces. Finish the row, make 3 doubles into the last chain space, pull a long loop, then go back to the beginning, pick up that orange yarn, and start a new row with a chain of 3. Make a single into the 3rd chain, and continue your usual pattern. Chain 2, single crochet in between the 3 doubles, chain 2. Finish row 4 with a chain of 2 and make a single crochet into the 3rd double. We're working on the wrong side, so pull that blue yarn towards you and make a double crochet into the single crochet below. And pull a long loop and put the yarn aside. Now we can start row 5, which is the same as row 1. Go through the chain and pull the blue yarn through. Chain 3 and make 2 doubles into the chain space, and then make 3 doubles into all of the chain spaces. And now you can repeat row 1 through 4 as many times as you like to make the cardigan as long as you like. Finish your last row with 3 doubles into the last chain space, then you can cut your yarn and make a chain. Then follow up with the other color, make a single into the last double and make a double into the single below. Cut your yarn, make a chain, and I finished on the wrong side, so my yarn is facing towards me. I made altogether 24 rows, but you can add more. I made 12 rows with double crochet and 12 rows with single crochet. Please finish with the row where we made a single crochet and chain 2. If your rows on the side look a little wavy, that's okay, we will crochet around those in the next round. Let's make our last 2 rounds. Start somewhere in the back of the cardigan, face it right side up, and you can start anywhere in those chain spaces, and we will go all around the neckline, around the sides, and make our last 2 rounds. Start your round on the back, right side up. You can start in any of the chain spaces. I made a slip knot, pull that through, and we will make our usual pattern, chain 3 and make 2 more doubles into the first space. Into all of the other spaces make 3 doubles until you get to the corner. Make 3 doubles into all of the chain spaces, and then when you get to the corner, chain 1 and make 3 doubles into that single crochet below that we made into the last double. 1, 2, 3 doubles into the single crochet, and now we can chain 1 and crochet along the side, the inside of the cardigan. And that's easy too, we just make 3 doubles around our spaces. 1, 2, 3. Then go to the next space and make 3 doubles around the entire post. And you can repeat that for all of the spaces on the side. Crochet on the inside of your cardigan into every chain space, make the 3 doubles. And then when you get to your neckline, repeat the pattern, make the 3 doubles into the last chain space and chain 1. Make 3 doubles into the single below that we made into that double crochet. 1, 2, and 3. Chain 1 and make 3 doubles into all of the spaces until you get to your first seam on the neckline. When you get to your first seam and you have only 1 space left, make only 1 double into that last space before the seam. Then go into the seam, and I try to grab 2 pieces of yarn to make a secure double crochet. Make the double crochet into the seam, then go to the other side into the next space and make a double. So we have our 3 doubles. 1, 2, 3. Then make 3 doubles into all of the spaces until you get to the back seam. Here's the last space before the back seam, make 3 doubles into that, and here's our back seam. Make a double crochet into the single crochet next to the back seam. Make a double into the seam on the back, and I try to grab at least 2 pieces of yarn again to have a secure double. And then make a double into the single crochet to the left of the seam, so we have our 3 doubles again. 1, 2, 3, and now you can go into the next spaces and make 3 doubles until you get to the next seam. And again at your next seam, make only 1 double crochet into that last space before the seam. Make a double crochet into the seam, and then into the space on the other side. So we have our 3 doubles again. 1, 2, and 3. Then make 3 doubles into the spaces until you get to the corner. In the last space before the corner, make the 3 doubles, then chain 1 and make 3 doubles into the single crochet below. Chain 1 and then make 3 doubles into all of the chain spaces on the side. And this is how our collar looks. Double crochet 3 into all of the chain spaces on the side of the cardigan. And when you get to your last corner, double crochet 3 into the last space, chain 1, make 3 doubles into the single crochet below, chain 1 and then double crochet 3 into the rest of the chain spaces. And I would like to change color in my last round, but you don't have to do that. But I would like to change color, so I cut my yarn and I pull the loop out of the last double crochet and thread a needle. I skip over the chain of 3 and go into the next double crochet through both loops from the front to the back, and then tap down into the last double crochet through the back loop and a little back bump, and I sew in my loose end towards the left. Now the stitch count is correct and we can start our last round. You can start in any of the doubles on the back of the cardigan, face it right side up, and I made a slip knot and I pulled it through my double crochet. Chain 1 and make a single crochet into the same double crochet. So we're doing the same round as in the sleeve. Make singles into all of the doubles and don't single crochet in between the clusters, just single crochet into all of the doubles until you get to your first corner. When you get to the corner, skip over the chain, then go into the 3 doubles we made into the single. Make 2 singles into the first double, make 2 singles into the second double, and make 2 singles into the third double. Then skip over the chain, then make single crochet again into all of the double crochet. When you get to the corner on your collar, skip over the chain and then make 2 singles into the 3 doubles into the corner. 2 singles, 2 singles, 2 singles, skip over the chain and make singles into the doubles until you get to the seam. Here we have our 1 double, the double in the seam, and the next double. Go into that first double we made into the chain space, pull a loop, we have 2 loops. Go into the double we made into the seam, pull up a loop, we have 3 loops. And make a unfinished single into that last double. We have 4 loops. Pull through all of the 4 loops, close off with a chain, and now you can make single crochet into all of the doubles again. Single crochet into all the doubles across the back seam, then go to your other sleeve seam and single crochet 3 together. Go into the first double, then the one we made into the seam, and the third double. Pull through all 4 loops, chain 1, and then make single crochet again into all of the doubles until you get to the next corner. Make your second corner on the collar the same way, with 2 singles into the first, into the second, and into the third double that we made into the corner. Crochet along the other side of the cardigan. Then make your corner on the bottom the same way, with 2 singles into the first, second, and third double we made into the corner, and then finish the bottom of the cardigan. Single crochet into all of the doubles. Pull the yarn out of the last single, thread a needle, skip over the chain, the first single, go into the second single and back down into the last single to the back loop and a little back bump. And sew on your loose end towards the left. Oops, I'm sorry, I'm off the screen. And now our cardigan is complete. I hope you like it. It's certainly beautiful, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.